Hey there, it's been a while. Please subscribe to my channel. I'll be grateful to you.
Carter takes the bait dangled by Daphne and Steffi, and Ridge puts the moves on Taylor. On today's episode of The Bold and the Beautiful, we see Brooke end her involvement with Daphne's perfume, Steffi and Daphne deliberate over the strategy, and Eric vent his frustrations at the theft of his firm. At the Forrester estate, Eric expresses his disapproval of Ridge's cloak and dagger shenanigans. None of Steffi's plans have been divulged to them. As long as Hope and Carter are out of the building, Ridge is satisfied. After taking a call, Taylor returns and inquires as to if Steffi has shared any additional details regarding her plan. After discovering that she didn't, Ridge encourages Taylor to investigate further. At the Cliff House, Steffi serves Daphne a glass of bubbly. She sniffs carefully and tells her the perfume is out of this world. That's what she's banking on. According to Steffi, her family is being betrayed every moment that Carter and Hope are in charge at Forrester. She informs Daphne of this fact. She can be assured that Carter will be easily subdued by Daphne. Steffi wants a front row seat. Carter and Hope will be both surprised and pleased by her triumphant return to the office. She thinks Carter is under Hope's spell, and Daphne smiles, not for much longer. At Forrester, Hope and Carter marvel over Daphne and her smell. She assures him they are attracting the greatest people. His idea is already working. Brooke comes in and they start gushing about the changes going around there. Brooke sighs at these changes. She doesn't think there will be any coming back from it. Hope asks if she's talking about the company, or her and Ridge. Brooke doesn't want to think about that right now. She doesn't know why she came back here. She can't focus. She sighs that she never wanted this split, but Ridge has turned against her. He turned too. Hope asks, Taylor. Brooke says she let the emotions get the best of her and slapped Ridge. Hope tells her mother that she and Carter didn't want her caught in the middle of this. Brooke asks where else she might be. She's her daughter and Ridge was her partner. She was ready to forgive him for Taylor until she realized she was being dumb. She chose the CEO post because she thought she could help, but Ridge wasn't understanding. Hope guesses he went for her for joining forces with them. Brooke says he made her feel like a stranger. She slapped him and stormed out. Taylor was coming in and she shoved her. At the Forrester estate, Eric is outraged over Brooke taking the CEO job and slapping Ridge. Taylor says she's hurting and is taking it out on Ridge. He feels she needs to blame her daughter. Hope is the reason Carter deceived them and they're in this predicament. He checks on Taylor, who says Brooke can't injure her anymore at this point. Back at Forrester, Brooke wants to know what's going on with the company. She asks about the fragrance line and Carter assures her they have really exciting news. They all believe that Daphne Rose is on another level from Fanny and would bring a lot of credibility to their endeavor. Carter asks whether the CEO agrees to make her an offer. Brooke answers, of course. At the Cliff home, Daphne tells Steffi that Carter is calling. She calls on speakerphone and he tells her he wants to meet and is sure they can work out a deal. Daphne purrs about him being intrigued with her. She's attracted by him too. She disconnects and tells Steffi that Carter Walton took the bait. Steffi observes that now she only has to reel him in. At the Forrester mansion, Ridge and Eric protest that Brooke may have hurt Taylor, who is being treated for a heart issue. Eric complains about his company being stolen. Ridge says the name on it is Forrester. His father is the heartbeat of Forrester. Eric says it's a family company. Ridge tells him it will be again. Taylor notes out their daughter is working on it as they talk. At Forrester, Carter, Hope, and Brooke discuss landing Daphne's scent. Hope claims Ridge and Steffi could have been a part of this. Carter muses that they couldn't see the vision. They ramble on about Forrester being in good hands. Hope thinks Ridge is feeling uneasy. Deep down, he's scared that Forrester will thrive under Brooke's leadership. Daphne Rose coming on board is a sigh of things to come. There is no telling what the future will hold. At the Cliff home, Steffi bets Carter and Hope are congratulating themselves right now. She thanks Daphne, who is glad to help out a friend. Steffi thinks Carter is a hypocrite and behind him is a psychopathic blonde named Hope Logan. She won't allow them get away with this. Daphne assures her not to worry, she knows just what to do. Steffi asks if they should go over the plan again. Daphne doesn't need to, it's fairly simple. Steffi says, for you. Carter's already charmed. She notes that this isn't all bad. Brooke's already out of her father's life and it needs to stay that way. At Forrester, Hope gushes to Brooke over Daphne's fragrance. Brooke seems melancholy, and Hope asks if there is anything she can do. She's sorry their takeover damaged her. Brooke says Ridge hurt her. The way he treated me, like I was just another Logan. Like it's a crime to be a Logan. Hope says she tried to fight for her love and she's sorry Ridge couldn't do the same for her. Alone at the Forrester mansion, Eric's gone for a drive and Ridge and Taylor debate the situation. Taylor's sorry it's turned so ugly. She asks how Ridge feels about Steffi moving back to Forrester. Ridge feels comfortable about it. He mutters about Brooke being the new CEO. He made her an executive, but that wasn't enough. Ridge wants to talk about something else and says Taylor doesn't need this in her life. He doesn't want to talk about Carter and Hope. He compliments Taylor for what she offers to the family, such strength and passion. They embrace and he groans that they have the home to themselves. Taylor grins. What are you up to, Ridge Forrester? Next on The Bold and the Beautiful, Ridge sends Taylor a gown he designed, which ignites a night of romance and passion, and Hope comforts Brooke over Ridge as she begs her to continue on as CEO. The Bold and the Beautiful spoilers. Daphne's betrayal, turns on Steffi, becomes Carter and Hope's FC wingwoman? The Bold and the Beautiful spoilers suggest that Steffi Forrester Finnegan is employing celebrity perfumer Daphne Rose to win Forrester Creations back. While Steffi feels she has a brilliant idea, what if there is a twist?
What if Daphne goes into Forrester Creations and discovers she is entirely on board with Carter Walton's takeover? Could Steffi's mole expose her in the end? Daphne Rose's debut B&B spoiler suggests that Daphne rushed into Forrester Creations and expected everything to move mountains for her. While Carter and Hope Logan were bedazzled by Daphne's perfume aroma, it also seemed rather amazing. Carter did have questions, but he didn't want Daphne to walk out either. In the end, Daphne is going to get the account at Forrester Creations. B&B spoilers. Steffi Forrester Finnegan's scheme. Steffi is using Daphne to do some damage to Carter and Hope. Daphne has two missions. The first is to get into Forrester Creations and do some sniffing around. Meanwhile, Daphne won't have to acquire intel alone because Steffi plans on returning to the office. Now Ridge Forrester thinks they should do things the legal way. However, Steffi argues there isn't enough time. Keep that in mind as we go on to Daphne's secondary mission. Carter Walton's love triangle. The Bold and the Beautiful spoilers state that Daphne's secondary aim is to land Carter as her new guy. Daphne is supposedly unmarried and looking for someone special. So, Daphne experiencing some passion might be her prize for helping Steffi out. However, Daphne is already coming off as a tad strange. At this point, I'm not entirely sure if Daphne is being ridiculous or if that's intended to be seductive. Staring and blinking instead of addressing direct questions, flapping a scarf in people's faces. Yes, I'm sure it smelled quite wonderful, but it was still a bit weird. Maybe it's all part of her beguiling attractiveness. The Bold and the Beautiful spoilers. Unexpected betrayal. Now, what if Daphne goes in there and genuinely falls in love with Carter? Daphne and Steffi might believe she's simply playing games with Carter, but there could be a love story there. Going a bit farther, Daphne just might start to believe in Carter's concept. What if in the end, Daphne ends up turning on Steffi? With a powerful perfumer like Daphne, may Steffi have just made a terrible mistake? Daphne Rose set the trap. Will Carter take the bait on Bold and the Beautiful? Daphne feels convinced that she met her match. But is Carter willing to abandon hope? Daphne Rose is shaking up the bold and the beautiful. She has her sights set on Carter. That's only because Steffi is secretly preparing something. Steffi found an innovative strategy to take down Forrester Creations' golden pair. Secret agent Daphne Rose made her grand appearance in Los Angeles. Steffi hired her to work for Forrester Creations. There's a rationale for Steffi's strategy. She found a method to go to Carter's heart. Steffi understands that Daphne is one of the world's most eligible bachelorettes. She had men falling all over her. Now, Daphne is putting her sights on a new man. Carter is joyfully taken by Hope. He's been struck by her for the past year. Daphne is looking to change up their relationship. She feels that he will fall in love with her once he gets to know her. On Wednesday's episode of B&B, Carter called Daphne. He told her that he would be pleased to work with her and asked to have a follow-up meeting with her. Daphne expects this encounter will be one-on-one and outside the office. However, someone could get in the way of Daphne's intentions. Hope might attend the conference as well. After all, she hasn't focused on Hope for the future. Mr. Commitment Carter is everything Hope wants in a man. He's entirely committed and devoted to her. She's never had someone on her side before. Up to this point, B&B viewers watched Carter's relationships. He ended up discarded. But Carter was never the dumper since he remained dedicated to his lovers no matter what. This might all change once Daphne enters the picture. She has a strategy to charm him with more than just beautiful perfume. She hopes that she will have him under his spell with her good beauty and enigmatic aura. But would he be the sort to leave Hope for another woman? Will Hope discover that Carter is just like all the rest? Hope could get a wake-up call. She could realize that she made a mistake by rejecting Thomas's proposition. Also, she might find that most of the men in her life will have a divided heart, no matter what. Daphne could rock Hope's world in ways she's not aware of. She could regret booking this major business deal. Justin and Carter's secret alliance. Plot Spencer Publications takeover? The bold and the beautiful spoilers claim that Justin Barber is still trying to help the Forrester family reverse the coup. While Justin thinks that Carter Walton covered all his bases, that's a bit hard to trust. With Justin already having a history of trying to take over corporations, might Bill Spencer's former right-hand man be assisting Carter and Hope Logan? Carter Walton's takeover scheme. B&B spoilers show that Carter was the one who came up with the LLC scheme idea. However, that doesn't imply Hope is innocent. Hope is gaining a lot through this romance and company takeover. In any event, Steffi Forrester Finnegan seems to think the secret to getting Carter to reverse the LLC is by finding him a new love interest. While Hope did whisper in Carter's ear, I do think the scenario is a touch more nuanced than Steffi thinks. B&B spoilers. Justin Barber's bombshell. When the takeover originally transpired, Ridge Forrester immediately called Justin. Now, Justin did take the documentation to confer with a co-worker. However, Justin says that Carter covered all his bases, and this contract is solid. Ridge Forrester's mistake. The bold and the beautiful spoilers suggest that Ridge knows Justin, but they haven't exactly been on the best terms in the past. Plus, Justin mainly conducts work for Ridge's adversary, Bill Spencer. Has Ridge forgotten that Justin tried to take over Bill's company, Spencer Publications? During that plot, Justin was going to let Bill and Liam Spencer to go to prison for a crime they didn't commit. Justin also held Thomas Forrester in a cage. We're not sure if Justin should really be trusted with this sort of thing. Personally, Ridge should have hired a huge law firm that specialized in these kinds of issues. Justin is a shark, but he's only one man. Most firms have teams of lawyers at their disposal. Plus, Justin hasn't always been ethical or moral in the past. The bold and the beautiful spoilers. Secret alliance? When Justin first looked at the LLC documents, he nearly seemed impressed by Carter. Justin can typically discover a loophole quickly, but he still hasn't with this instance. Maybe there is a reason for that. Is it feasible that Justin and Carter might be working together? Maybe Forrester Creations is just the first company that is going to be taken over. Justin's sizzling romance distracts Poppy from Luna's transfer. The bold and the beautiful spoilers claim that Bill Spencer told Luna Nozawa that nobody could know her location. On house arrest at Bill's, the Spencer patriarch assured Luna that he previously took care of Penelope Poppy Nozawa. With Bill and Justin barber buddies again. May the lawyer become engaged in the Luna mess? The bold and the beautiful spoilers. Bill Spencer's bombshell B&B spoiler suggests that Bill didn't seem to be falling for Luna's manipulation. However, Luna ended up convincing Bill to help her. Bill called in every single chip, card, and favor he had at his disposal. Likely, Bill probably also called in all his connections. I believe Bill might have had Justin use some of his connections as well. Interesting how shortly before this, Justin and Bill abruptly packed things up. B&B spoilers. Luna Nozawa's house arrest. What seemed to change Bill's thinking was seeing the awful injuries on Luna's face. While Luna seems extremely innocent, she is actually a merciless serial killer. So, while there is a chance that Bill can save Luna, the chances are even greater that she will kill again. Bill told Luna that nobody could know she was there. That includes his own family, as well as Luna's loved ones. Luna did ask about her mother, but Bill insisted he had already taken care of her. Wait, what does that mean exactly? The bold and the beautiful spoilers. Poppy Nozawa distracted the bold and the beautiful spoilers state that Bill presumably offered Poppy and Lee Finnegan a cover narrative. Bill might have told Poppy that he used his connections to get Luna transferred to a mental health center or a safer prison. That site might purportedly be out of state, so that would preclude Poppy from going for visits for long. Considering Luna framed her own mother for the crimes, it might be beneficial for Poppy to focus on something else. Now it sounds like Bill made it feasible so that Poppy doesn't question where Luna is now that she's no longer at the prison. However, Poppy also needs a diversion. Luna out of sight is one thing, but she won't be far from Poppy's mind. So, is this what Bill meant by taking care of Poppy? By affording her a distraction? B&B spoilers. Justin Barber's romance. What if Bill has Justin try to start a romance with Poppy? Bill dated Poppy for a long, so he could tell Justin what she loves and what she doesn't. I could see Justin approaching Poppy and trading stories. While Justin might just be doing Bill a favor, could he genuinely fall in love with Poppy? Daphne's seduction. Luna's temptation. Taylor's controversial patient. The bold and the beautiful spoilers for the week of January 13th, 2025, are here. Fans may expect next week to feature Daphne Rose to continue her enticing mission. Luna Nozawa faces temptation as Bill Spencer continues to test the angelic serial murderer. Plus, Taylor Hayes has a new patient, but might it be someone fans already know? The bold and the beautiful spoilers. Forrester Creations perfume line B&B spoilers for the week of January 13th state that Daphne walked into Forrester Creations with a fragrance pitch. Apparently, Daphne is the most recognized nose in Paris and has charmed Carter Walton and Hope Logan. Fanny Grayson worships Daphne and even urged that Carter and Hope take the famed perfumier up on her offer. Brooke Logan approved Daphne's perfume line. So, Carter and Hope were delighted to let Daphne know the news. B&B spoilers. Steffi Forrester Finnegan's bomb Daphne is a plant installed at Forrester Creations by Steffi Forrester Finnegan. Steffi also planned on going back to the office. Carter and Hope are ignorant of this. While Steffi served as co-CEO prior with Ridge Forrester, how will the office chemistry work with the takeover? Will Steffi agree to work side by side with Brooke Logan until the takeover is reversed? Brooke was only handed the promotion when Steffi and Ridge walked out, so that may be both tense and interesting. Meanwhile, anticipate Daphne to start charming the pants off of Carter. How will Hope handle Daphne putting her polished paws on Carter? The Bold and the Beautiful spoilers. Taylor Hayes' controversial patient The Bold and the Beautiful spoilers for the week of January 13th hint that there could be follow-up to what Taylor revealed previously. In the January 8th, 2025 program, Taylor indicated she had to take a phone call from a patient. Taylor just arrived back to LA and opened up a new practice. So just who is this new patient? Is it feasible that Bill is utilizing Taylor as a consultant without letting her know the patient is truly Luna? It could be just phone consultations between Bill and Taylor. The psychologist might not even realize it's about Luna, but it would be much more interesting if she did. B&B spoilers. Week of January 13th, 2025 next week. Fans can anticipate Luna to be tested. Bill has certain rules for Luna to follow. It doesn't appear that he expects her to do anything more than just keep concealed and quiet. However, we know from the past that Bill has cameras all over his property, both inside and outside the house. So while Luna believes she can get away with some sophisticated manipulation, Bill could be prepared and waiting. Jennifer Garice loses her home in the wildfires, and the deadly and destructive wildfires rage across the Los Angeles area. Thousands of people have been evacuated and properties around the region are burned. And tragically, the Bold and the Beautiful star Jennifer Garice, Donna, now counts herself among those who have lost their home. The actress tweeted a selfie of herself with her daughter Sophia posing joyfully on the beach as she conveyed the sad news. I had no idea this past weekend was my last beach walk and sunset in Malibu, at least until we can rebuild the community after this devastating fire, Garice tweeted. Thank you for your messages. Our home is gone, but we are secure. I pray for all of the families who have lost their homes and memories. Stay safe. Many soap stars have provided updates on their situations, including leaving their houses, and General Hospital's Cameron Matheson, Drew, uploaded a tragic video of what was left of his home after the wildfires tore through the area. Before joining the set of B&B, Garice featured as Grace Turner on Sister Serial The Young and the Restless, and naturally, her co-stars expressed the love in the comments on her heartfelt post. Oh love, I'm so sorry, wrote Carla Mosley ex Maya, B&B, Danny, Beyond the Gates. And so glad you are safe. Sending all the love and light. I am so very, very sorry, declared Kate Linder, Esther YNR. Thank goodness that you and your family are safe. My heart and love are with you. Katrina Bowden, ex-Flo B&B, shared. Oh Jen, I'm so sad about your home. So pleased you're safe though. Sending so much love.
Thank you for your time. Don't forget to like, comment and subscribe.